Summer is here and it's time to travel in style. So today I'm actually going to interrupt our 5-part series where I was going to talk about the 5 different financial accounts that a pharmacist should own. Instead, what we're going to do is talk about travel credit cards because I am so excited to announce today, for today's Finance Friday episode, there is a limited time promotional offer going on. And so if you're listening to this on the audio portion, I would encourage you to go ahead and switch over to YouTube because I'm actually going to release this one on YouTube so you can see the screen share that I'm doing. You can see the different things that I'm discussing. So I've been in the market lately for a travel credit card. And by lately, I mean like the past year, I've been looking for a travel credit card and there's been one specific one that I've been wanting to get my hands on. However, I've been waiting to have a special promotional offer. So right now I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and switch over to screen share so y'all can check this out. Okay, so right now what we're doing is looking at the Chase travel credit cards. All right, so there's 2 different ones, Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. All right, 2 different ones, and they both have a limited time offer for you to get up to 75,000 bonus points if you spend 4,000 in 3 months. Typically, the offer is 60,000. So as you can see here, if you're checking in on YouTube, it's a $15,000 bonus point difference. And I've been waiting for an opportunity like this because this only happens maybe like once a year. So I really wanted to share this stuff with you all. So there's the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. You can get 75,000 bonus points if you apply. That is 15,000 more points than normal whenever you spend $4,000 in 3 months. And that's on both credit cards. However, guess what? With the Chase Sapphire Preferred, if you go to an actual Chase bank, you can get an additional 10,000 bonus. So if you apply in person, you can get up to 85,000 bonus points on the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Now, what is the difference between the Preferred and the Reserve? That's probably what you're wondering. And you're also wondering, which of these credit cards do I have or do I plan on getting? So I'm going to go into that now. All right. So the Preferred and the Reserve are the 2 credit cards. The big difference between them would be the annual fee. The Chase Sapphire Reserve is a lot more expensive. It is a $550 annual fee compared to a $95 annual fee with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So that right there is a big difference that causes most people to choose the Chase Sapphire Preferred. But I'm going to go into why I think the Chase Sapphire Reserve could also be a great credit card for you to go ahead and apply for. So as I scroll down here, they list the different benefits. So one of them is that you get an annual credit of $300 with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So that $550 credit minus $300 travel credit is now more like $250. So really you got to ask yourself, will you spend enough on this credit card to give you about $250 back in cash? If you do, then heck, it might be worth it to actually pay this $550 expense annual fee. Now with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the one that's only a $95 annual fee, you only get $50 Chase travel hotel credit. So with the Sapphire Reserve, you get $300 towards travel credit, which is different than travel and hotel credit. Because travel credit, if you read the fine print, it means multiple things. It means like hotels, it means Airbnbs, it even means transportation like a Lyft, a subway, metros, different things like that. So it's not just a hotel, it's not just an Airbnb, it's also transportation. And another thing too is that cruise lines can also count as travel credit when it comes to that Chase Sapphire Reserve. So you get $300 of annual credit. That's every single year. Every 12 months, you get $300 credit. So really, it's a $295 annual fee if you spend it wisely. Another key thing about it is the redemptions that you can get on it. So I'm a big Chase fan. I have the Business Unlimited for CapsuleRx Podcast, the business credit card. I have the Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex card for personal use. So I can actually transfer my points on my personal credit cards to this Chase Sapphire Reserve or Preferred card and get more credit for those points. That's awesome. So because of that, that's one of the reasons why I wanted a specific Chase card, because I have so many points right now stacked up on my 2 personal Chase credit cards. I can transfer those points to either the preferred or the reserve, and it's going to give me an additional amount of points. So for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, they give you 25% more. So that means I'm basically getting 1.25 points for every point that I transfer over. Now, when it comes to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you actually get a 50% travel redemption, which means you're getting 1.5 points for every point that you send over. That's extra points just for having a card. And those extra points I can use and transfer it to a partner. And what do I mean by a partner? So Chase gives you the ability for you to transfer your points to partners. So some of the partners that they have are like United. For airlines, it would be like United, I believe it's Southwest Airlines, and also JetBlue. Now, for me, I'm in Florida. JetBlue basically gets me everywhere I need to go. So I'm an avid flyer in JetBlue. So I'm a True Blue member. I have an account with them, and I build up points every time I travel with them. So I can literally transfer my points from a Chase travel credit card to JetBlue and use those points to be able to pay for a flight instead of paying straight up cash. That's awesome, man. Super awesome. The other thing too is that you can also use it for hotels. And that's something that I've used to stay away from. I used to travel a lot more through Airbnbs in the past, but lately I've been trying to switch to hotels because I realized if I only travel and go to Airbnbs, I'm not really building a status with an Airbnb. There's no status to really build, but I'll build a status if I keep going to the same hotels. So there's the 3 different hotels that you can get with a Chase is IHG, which is basically like the Intercontinentals that you'll probably see in different cities. So Intercontinental. You also have World of Hyatt, and last but not least, Marriott. So if you're a big Marriott fan, you can transfer your points to Marriott and use those points to book a hotel stay. And the more you do that, the more you move up in status with Marriott to allow you to have different perks and leisures than somebody who doesn't have a status with them. So that's one of the things I realize now because I've been traveling more. I want to do more hotels so I can build up a status with a hotel company. So usually I go with Marriott, but one of the awesome things with Chase is that when you transfer your points to Hyatt, usually your points are worth more than just 1 point. So World of Hyatt is a great place. Anybody, if you know anything about Chase points, usually they try to build up a status with World of Hyatt because your points extend further with World of Hyatt. So that's one of the things I'll probably be doing is looking for more Hyatt hotels so I can stay at them and experience it, build my status up. So that's one of the cool things. So you get 25% more value or 50% more value, depending on the travel credit card, when it comes to the points that you have already racked up on other Chase cards. The other things I wanted to mention just real briefly is that you'll get 10x on hotels and car rentals purchased through the Chase Travel program. On the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you'll get 3x on all other travel purchases and 3x on dining. On the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which is $95, the cheaper one, you get 5x on hotels and car rentals through the Chase Travel portal. You get 2x on all other travel purchases and 3x on dining purchases. There's a big, big difference between the two, and this is one of the reasons why I decided to sign up and apply for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. You get airport lounge access. Everybody tells you that you need to invest, but you don't know where to go or what to do. Do not worry. We are here to make it simple. Sign up today for a 30-minute free wealth consultation, tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services. Also, if you have student loan issues, your payments are high, you maybe need some help with getting a lower payment plan, something I actually helped a physician do is go from $2,200 monthly payments to $200 monthly payments. All right. Able to save $2,000 a month by doing a little trick that most people don't know. So if you want me to possibly help you out with your student loan payment strategy, or if you want to learn about different investment strategies and you just want it to be simplified and made easy, please feel free to sign up today at tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services for a free wealth consultation. I've yet to experience an airport lounge, but everybody I've known that has started to get into the lounges and have gained that experience, they tell me I would love it. and I'm going to trust my friends and trust the people who have given me that information. And that made me realize I probably need to get lounge access if I'm going to keep on traveling. So that's one of the cool things that you actually get with the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is that you get access to all the different airport lounges. Now, I'll be honest, Chase does not have a lot of airport lounges. So if you're listening or watching this on YouTube, I just switched over to show you a glimpse of the different airport lounges that they have. So they have one in Boston. So if you're ever flying into the Boston airport, Hong Kong, New York City, and both JFK and LaGuardia. And coming soon will be Vegas, Philly. I think Philly might actually be done now. If not, it should be done pretty soon. Phoenix and San Diego. San Diego is one of my favorite cities to travel to. So I already know I'm going to be using it when I go to San Diego. And I've been wanting to go to Vegas. So I'm sure I'm going to use it when I go to Vegas. And I have a lot of family in New York and Philly. So I'll definitely be using the Chase travel lounges there. However, just because they only have lounges there doesn't mean you can't access other lounges. So if you're in the Orlando area like me, one of the cool things about the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is that it gives you access to something called Priority Pass. All you have to do is sign up. And with Priority Pass, it gives you access to other lounges. So with Priority Pass, you're actually able to access the 3 different lounges that are in Orlando. I normally fly out of Orlando, and so that's going to be great for me. So whether you're in Terminal C, I'm blanking on the name of it, but there's one in Terminal C, Terminal A, and Terminal B. So you have like the MCO Lounge, I believe that's one in Terminal A. And Terminal C, I'm blanking on that lounge name. But if you've ever been to Terminal C and you've flown JetBlue, you fly JetBlue, you know exactly the one I'm talking about. It looks luxurious. It looks amazing. And I'm like, I just want to get in. I just want to get in there. And I literally have a flight coming up in like a week. So hopefully my travel credit card gets here. I'm able to sign up for everything super quick. And I'm able to get access to the lounge because I'm actually going to get to the airport pretty early because I have an afternoon flight. So I'll probably just be hanging out at the airport. It would be nice to be able to have access to the lounge. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to go with the Chase Sapphire Reserve is because I get access to the lounge. And I get that $300 travel credit, which can help me continue to build that hotel status that I want to start doing. And I get that $300 travel credit. So really, it's only $295. I need to figure out, is this card worth $295 a year? Another cool thing, which I haven't mentioned yet, is that with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you actually get up to $100 every 4 years towards Global Entry, TSA PreCheck, or Nexus. So you get $100 credit towards that. And I recently just had to renew my passport, and I plan on traveling out of the country more, so I need to go ahead and apply for Global Entry. So really, this $300 travel credit plus the Global Entry $100 becomes a $400 added bonus for me. So really, for this first year, I'm only spending $195 for this credit card. And to me, I feel like it's going to be worth it. So just to run it back again real quick. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the differences. The Chase Sapphire Reserve versus the Chase Sapphire Preferred. You get an annual credit of $300 versus $50, 5x on travel purchase through Chase, 5x on hotels and car rentals purchased through Chase for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, but you get to double that. I'm talking 10x on that Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is going to be awesome. All other travel purchases, you get 3x on the Chase Sapphire Reserve compared to 2 Preferred. You get the airport lounge access, Sapphire Lounge by the club, Global Entry, TSA PreCheck, Nexus credit, and you get 50% more value on your Chase point with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. If that's not a reason for you to get it, I don't know what is. Another awesome thing about Chase for both credit cards is that they have great travel protection benefits, extended warranty protection, and purchase protection. So it's super, super awesome. It's great to use it for safety reasons. And last but not least, they both have no foreign transaction fee, which is probably the number one thing you want on a travel credit card is no foreign transaction fees because it gets expensive. I made that mistake before. I flew to Paris. I had an American Express travel card, but a lot of the places that I went to in Paris did not accept it. So I had to end up using a Visa or MasterCard, and I had to pay a crap ton of fees on every little transaction that I made. And I learned from that American Express is not accepted everywhere. You have a better chance with a Visa or MasterCard finding a place in other countries being able to pay for it. So that's why I wanted to go with a Chase Sapphire Reserve, because it is a Visa credit card, as well as the Preferred, both Visa, but I wanted a Visa travel credit card instead of American Express one because I did not want to go through that experience again. So a lot of times small businesses won't accept American Express because it costs them more money for you to swipe your card with them. So they rather you do a Visa or MasterCard because they get more money back, right? Because the credit card company got to take a piece of the pie. So they get to take a larger piece of American Express whenever they swipe. So that's why some companies, mainly small businesses. So anytime I went to a small business shop, anytime I went to a small little local shop in Paris, they did not take American Express. So I had to pay a whole bunch of fees for all the little croissants that I had, the little candies, the little things that I bought. It was a lot of money. I don't remember how much, but it was a lot. So I don't recommend you go through that. I want you to learn from my mistakes. So please, 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 whenever you're traveling, keep in mind that American Express may not be accepted everywhere. And it's definitely nice to have a backup credit card. So who would benefit best from these Chase credit cards? Honestly, if you're someone who's interested in traveling and you know you're going to spend $4,000 on purchases in the next 3 months on certain things, I have certain things that I know I'm going to be spending $4,000 on. So it just makes sense for me to go ahead and put on this card so I can get the $75,000 bonus. Which card is best for who? It really depends. For me, I'm in a certain space where I'm starting to evolve and appreciate the finer things in life. I've been sacrificing a lot, giving a lot of things up, and now I'm kind of in the phase where I want to enjoy more things. I want to experience more things. And one of the things that I believe would be beneficial is having access to lounges, because that's going to put me in an area with probably other people that I can network, build relationships with, and build a higher status when it comes to the hotels where I'm traveling. So the Chase Sapphire Reserve made sense for me. I plan on traveling a lot more. I'm definitely going to be needing this card. So it makes sense for me. Now, if you're someone who doesn't really plan on traveling much, if you don't really plan on traveling outside the country that much, then go with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. It's only a $95 annual fee, especially if you already have other Chase cards, because you can transfer those points and get 1.25 for every point that you transfer. Maximize those points. I'm telling you, maximize those. And so if you want to learn more about the Chase Travel Credit Card, or if you want to learn more how to maximize those points, how to transfer it from Chase to a partner in order for you to go ahead and purchase it, like through JetBlue, like I was explaining earlier, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to walk you through. It's no biggie. I would love to walk you through. Now, because of that, if you have any questions, I would encourage you to sign up today at tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services for a free 30-minute welcome consultation. It's free. It's 30 minutes. I just want to make finances easy. Simplify it. Make it easy. So help us help you make it easy. Just sign up today, tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services. And I'll even include a referral code to the Chase Sapphire credit card. So if you're interested in getting one of these travel credit cards, you can use my referral code and that will help continue to grow the business. So I'm going to link that below in the comments. So that way, if you're interested in a travel credit card, it doesn't matter if it's the reserve or the preferred. Either way, if you use our link, it will help the business grow. So thank you guys for listening. This is what I want to talk to you about. I'm like 75,000 points. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this. 15,000 points more, and came at the perfect time because I already have like 4. I think I have 4 trips I have to plan. So like this came at the perfect time. So I cannot wait to get my credit card and go ahead and start booking these flights, booking these hotels, because obviously the earlier you book it, the cheaper it is. So the quicker this can come, the quicker I can book everything and also get those points. So that way in the future, I'm just using my points to pay for all my trips. That's the whole point of having credit cards. Get those points, use them, and travel for free. That's the goal here. So Chase Sapphire Reserve is the one that I chose. I explained why. If you want to learn more, comment down below. Sign up today, tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services. Help us help you make finances easy.